to be here tonight. When I found out that I was receiving this award, I was honestly really surprised. You see, we had begun to call my film Jinn the little film that could, and that's because we made it with a small, dedicated team of people. We shot the film in 18 days with no studio backing or financing. We didn't have big trailers or A-list celebrities. But we had artists who shared a passion to bring this story to life. We had people who wanted to humanize Muslim people on screen. I wanted to depict a Black teenage girl coming of age with pink and purple hair, discovering her identity, her faith, her sexuality, her beliefs, and her growing love for bean pie, and her mother, entering a new world where she feels whole, complete, and accepted, the world of Islam. And I wanted to show both the connection and the clash that happens between these two women during this life transition. I had never seen this representation in film or media. I had never seen myself represented in cinema, and I knew that it was time to tell this story. My story, a story that presents Muslim characters with agency, but also acknowledges the internal conflicts that they face. A story that centers African American Muslims, a group who are often ignored and disregarded in larger conversations about Islam and racism, both inside and outside of our community. When I told my mother that I was receiving this honor, she said that this was the perfect award for our film. She, like so many of my friends and colleagues, witnessed our fight to make this film. And when I say it was a fight, it was, in every sense of the word. It was a fight to preserve history, culture, and artistic integrity. It was a bold and courageous act to make a film that presented our world from inside out and not from outside in. It was a fight to survive months of uncertainty and doubt as we tried to raise money to make a film that most people within our industry could not even envision. And it remains a fight to exist in the face of state-sponsored white supremacy and Islamophobia, as we witness a Black Muslim congresswoman named Ilhan Omar face persistent death threats stoked by the very head of this country. In telling my own story and telling the stories of people I know, I resist. I honor the truths, the complexities, and the gray areas of who we are. Growing up, I remember going to the Masjid Warthin in East Oakland with my father. I remember this large pink building with shiny hardwood floors, chandeliers, and this expansive area for Salat. During Salat, I prayed side by side with so many Muslim women, many of them were African American, and I remember them wearing sheer stockings and toe rings. After, my father would sell scarves outside the masjid, lavender, black, and gold prints on polyester, rayon, and silk. I was surrounded by Muslim lawyers, doctors, musicians, and chefs, all full of life and complexity. These are the experiences and people that inform my storytelling. And because of them, I will never opt for an easy stereotype. I will always create fully formed characters, illustrate a journey and a world. This is the impact of empowered authorship over our stories. So while I still acknowledge Jinn as that little film that could, its contribution to cinema and to society is far greater. It is not just that small independent film. It is not just that Black coming-of-age film. It's not just that mother-daughter drama. This is the first film of its kind to exist, and that means something to so many people. It has touched minds and hearts across the country and abroad. It is the first film where a Black Muslim girl and her Black Muslim mother explore life and love. It is a story of empathy, family, Islam, and growth. This is the story of Jinn. Thank you so much to MPAC, and thank you so much to Sue for this honor. Thank you to my family. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.